The late afternoon sun dipped low in the sky above Abidjan, casting a soft golden hue across the bustling streets. It was the kind of day that made people move a little slower, shops begin winding down, and warm breezes gently stir the trees. Along the sidewalk, a man and woman strolled quietly, each rolling a small suitcase behind them. They appeared to be an average married couple, worn out from travel, in search of rest. But they were anything but ordinary. The man was Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso. The woman beside him, elegant, composed, and quietly resilient, was his wife. They had quietly crossed the border into Côte d'Ivoire for a short retreat, seeking a rare weekend of calm, free from politics, security, or the spotlight. He wore a modest brown shirt and dark trousers. She had on a simple patterned dress, no entourage, no flashing sirens, no grandeur, just two lovers in pursuit of rest. They had heard about the Gold Crest Hotel, a luxurious spot known for its stunning architecture, five-star amenities, and exclusive clientele, the kind of place frequented by the elite. But for President Traoré, this wasn't a weekend for status or recognition. He was after peace. As they reached the grand glass entrance, they paused. The building shimmered beneath the sunlight, its golden letters gleaming overhead. "You still want to go through with this?" his wife asked, looking up. He smiled. "Yes. Let's see how the world treats those without titles." They stepped inside, their bags trailing behind. The lobby was exquisite. Marble floors, towering chandeliers, polished wooden finishes, and the delicate scent of fresh flowers in the air. But another scent lingered too: arrogance. The receptionist barely lifted her head, her smile brittle and forced. A doorman shot a look to a bellboy, who scoffed and nodded toward the couple. Other staffers glanced their way with smirks. The president approached the front desk, his tone warm. "Good afternoon. We'd like a room, just for 2 nights." "Do you have a reservation?" she asked, flatly. "No," he said. "We just got here." Her eyes swept over his attire, his plain shirt, tired shoes, and his wife's worn luggage. "We're fully booked," she replied coldly. "Even a small room?" he asked gently. "We don't need anything luxurious." "I'm sorry," she said with finality. "This is a high-end hotel. You might want to try elsewhere." Before he could reply, a man in a tailored suit approached, the manager. His shoes gleamed, his posture radiated pride. "Is there a problem here?" he asked. "They want a room," the receptionist said, unimpressed. With a quick, dismissive look, the manager offered a smile, one that lacked warmth. "I'm afraid we don't accept walk-ins, especially—" President Traoré held his gaze. "Are you certain you know who you're speaking to?" The manager chuckled. "You could be the president of the world for all I care. That doesn't change anything. You're not staying here. Good day." Laughter rippled among nearby staff. "These people think they can just walk in like they belong," one muttered. "Maybe they're lost," said another. President Traoré didn't argue. He simply nodded. "Very well, thank you." Turning to his wife, still holding her hand, he prepared to leave. She glanced up at him, calm, though clearly hurt. Just then, a gentle voice called from the side. "Excuse me, sir. Madam." They turned. A young woman, barely in her 20s, approached. She wore the simplest uniform, a blue blouse and long black skirt. Her name tag read Tamara. "I'm truly sorry for how you were treated," she said softly. "I don't know who you are, but no one deserves that." The president smiled. "Thank you." "I wish I could help," she added. "But I'm just a junior assistant. I don't have any authority. I just wanted to say something kind." His wife's face warmed. "Your kindness means more than you know." "And your name?" the president asked. "Tamara." "Tamara," he said, "you've done what most don't. You stood up for someone without expecting anything in return. That's rare. She bowed her head. I couldn't let you walk out without a kind word. We won't forget you, the president promised. With that, the couple left the lobby and returned to the glowing city streets. For a while, they walked in silence. Does it hurt? His wife asked gently. A little, he replied, but it also teaches. And now? He smiled. Now, we rest elsewhere. Then we make sure this never happens again. She recognized that fire in his eyes. It wasn't anger, it was purpose. A plan was already taking shape. As the sun dipped behind Abidjan's skyline, they continued walking, their bags trailing behind, the laughter from Goldcrest still echoing faintly, but their silence held resolve, not sorrow. Several blocks away, they found a modest guest house, peeling paint, a wooden sign. The receptionist, a woman in a head wrap, welcomed them warmly. Bonsoir, monsieur, madame. Looking for a room? Yes, just for 2 nights, the president answered. You're welcome here, she smiled. The room was basic, thin curtains, a creaky fan, but it was peaceful. His wife sat on the bed and finally spoke. They were cruel. They were, he agreed. Do you feel angry? No, but I feel something stronger than anger. He stood by the window, staring at the city. That hotel, it's blind. They see clothes, not people. They judge silence and tiredness. But one person saw more, Tamara. She did, his wife said. She had no power, but she had conscience. And what will you do? He turned with calm determination. I'm going to teach them a lesson they'll never forget. I'm going to buy that hotel. She didn't question him. She simply looked at him with admiration. You're serious? Completely. And I want them to find out the hard way, not through gossip or whispers. I want them to wake up and realize the man they rejected now signs their paychecks. He made one call to his most trusted advisor. Set up a private acquisition of the Goldcrest Hotel. Use trusted agents. I want full control within 5 days. No one should know it's me, yet. Yes, Mr. President. Understood. And when it's done, he added, the first call I'll make is to Tamara.